Welcome to Under the Microscope. This series is brought to you by the Real Scientists Nano team. Our goal is to provide a platform where scientists can communicate their work and interact with the public.
Hello everyone. Today we have with us Patrick Spicer, who is an associate professor of chemical engineering at the University of New South Wales in Sydney. Hi Pat, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks very much for having me.
We are very happy to have you. Let's start by understanding your research. So could you explain your research to us, please?
Yeah, sure. So the research of my group really centers around what we call complex fluids. And really, these are just fluids that are mostly water, usually, but contain things like polymers and particles and surfactants. And they're a really big part of a lot of major commercial products. And part of this comes from the fact that I used to work in industry for a company that made a lot of these things. And the research that we do is definitely flavored by that. So it has a practical side, but really our center focus is around how we can create these fluids, how we can control the structure that they have, and how that structure can be used to influence things like flow and interaction with surfaces.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really interesting. Also, the fact that you have industry experience, so that gives you another layer of another facet. It's a new facet to the research, right?
It is, and as you said, I'm in the chemical engineering department, and that's a field that was really born out of industry. In the beginning, it was sort of industrial people and practitioners who were a bit more fundamentally minded, who went into academia. And it's kind of taken a more fundamental turn in the last few years. It's become very much a science of its own. And so not very many people in chemical engineering departments have any industry experience anymore. So it's kind of a funny cyclical system. And but I find it's great, and it's been a great experience for me, both experiencing both sides of things, really.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So what can the followers expect in the week that you will curate the Real Scroll Nano Twitter account?
Well, one of the things that's most important for me as I get to the older part of my career is to certainly call out really good work in the field, especially around younger researchers that I work with or I'm aware of or admire. So I want to do a lot of that. I'll probably start off by introducing myself, talking a bit about how I got to where I am, and really talking about how no matter what I did, nanoscience was always threaded through a lot of the work that I did, and how it can really be very fundamental and have a very big impact on things, but also be very applied and really be something that's actually more familiar than many people realize.
Yeah, that sounds like a very action-packed week. So we are very much looking forward to having you on Real Sci Nano, and thank you very much for speaking with us.
Okay, thank you. I'm looking forward to it as well.
Thank you for listening. To know more about us, please visit our website, realscientistsnano.org, and follow us on Twitter at realsci_nano.